The fact of the matter is, people are moving out of the United States and Canada and other places in Europe, and they are coming to Costa Rica. That's a fact. Let's talk about what kind of person moves to another country. Because Costa Rica is full of those individuals and families who made the decision to change their lives totally. And we've talked about this before, but we have to address it one more time. We've seen an uptick in our business like you wouldn't believe. People are applying for their legal status here in Costa Rica, and they want to get the hell out of Dodge. And we love it. There has to be a huge motivating factor behind making a big move in one's life. What is behind the need to change everything? Well, we asked a lot of people this question. You know, we all become comfortable in our lives, don't we? I know you have a junk drawer in your kitchen area, a place where you can find anything and everything that's necessary to live. Perhaps a spool of thread and a button or two that came off of your shirt. You're just saving it for a rainy day for another shirt that may lose a button. Maybe there's a measuring tape, a pair of shoelaces, even a couple of AAA batteries in case the remote dies on you. We all have that junk drawer. We are creatures of habit. Wouldn't you agree? We like what we like, and we become set in our ways. And one would think that the older you get, the more you would want not to mix it up. You live in a nice area, you know where all the good spots to eat are. Everybody knows your name and calls you by your first name when you walk in the store or the restaurant. Comfortable, cozy, easy. It's almost like you're in a groove and you're just coasting along. Life is easy. Your car drives by itself in the neighborhood because those left and right turns are so natural. You've been here maybe for 20 years, maybe longer. Nothing wrong with any of this. In fact, why would one even think about changing their life if this is the case? It would be like taking a cold shower, not necessary. A hot shower feels better. Why change now? What are the benefits? Why would you do it? We found that most of the people who move to Costa Rica, they're very happy with their lives. They are positive thinking individuals and seem to have no fear about the future and what it may bring. What lies ahead for them, no one knows, but they simply want something different. It may have been brought on by their kids going to college, or maybe the children started a family of their own. Perhaps they are retiring soon and they want a real change. Now they don't have a reason to stay. They may have been to Costa Rica on vacation a few times, and something just felt good about it. After their fourth or fifth visit, they started thinking about what it would be like to live here. So then they make a trip, especially to sort out a few things. Where's the best place to live? How much does it cost to live here? Can I get my prescriptions filled? How about my mail? Can I bring a gun? Do I ship my household furnishings and my vehicle here? Or do I start fresh and buy everything new? How do I open up a bank account? Do I acquire legal status or remain a perpetual tourist? That's always a good question. How about my dog, my cat, my parakeet? There's so many things to think about, and those 2 weeks or so spent here in paradise asking a lot of questions and talking to a lot of others who made the move already may have been very productive. Getting closer now, you're feeling better about the fact that you may be moving to Costa Rica. So then you return to your home country and sit down and finally decide to do it. Maybe across from each other at the kitchen table. Now what? Where do we start? When do we leave? Do we buy a home or do we rent for a while? How do we tell our family? They're going to think we're crazy. I say this because I see this so many times in our clients. Their next trip back to Costa Rica is in a few weeks. They now are returning to go to that specific town that they chose to live in for a while. They decided to rent for a year or so. This is recommended by me. That way you can explore the country and find out what area serves you best. Where will you be most comfortable? They find a nice place to rent and they begin to make their arrangements to return for good. No turning back now, full steam ahead. Returning home now to finalize everything feels pretty darn good. They know what they want and they've decided without a doubt that it's time to do it, to push the go button. Everything somehow gets worked out, and they are leaving in 1 week now. They're moving to Costa Rica, the land of the Pura Vida lifestyle. Pretty exciting, very exciting for these people. And this is how it usually goes. The timeline seems complicated at first, but everything works out. All their plans are in order and all their ducks are in a row. All their toucans are in a row. Actually, they're going to Costa Rica. We have more toucans than ducks here. If you're one of those people who are considering a move to Costa Rica, you got to start the process. Don't lollygag. Make sure that Costa Rica is for you. Don't think that you want to move here. Know that you want to call Costa Rica home. And then all you got to do is push the go button. That's the most important thing. Hey, Pura Vida, thanks for listening. And by the way, if you are considering a move to Costa Rica, we'd love for you to visit our website at Costa Rica Immigration and Moving Experts.com. That's Costa Rica Immigration and Moving Experts.com. We have a lot of information about the things you're going to need to even consider a move to Costa Rica. We are always available for a conference call with you and your wife or your family. Email, we always answer our emails quickly. If you have any questions or concerns, we will address your concerns and answer your questions with no problem at all. Won't cost you a thing. Hey, Pura Vida, thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.